Hello everyone, LRon here with part 40 of my Total Terraria World Annihilation. So speaking of speeding things up, I should probably take this time to mention that I ended up being terribly wrong in video 1. I think I heralded my sped up equivalent as like 20x or something crazy like that. Now the most that I can do simply is 4x. I can make it go faster, and I probably should make it go faster, but the super convenient way of, just physically stretching it in place is just 4x. So I totally pulled 20 out of my arse, and it's been bugging me for a while, and I'm not sure why I never mentioned it. Probably because I did have that disclaimer that I had no clue what the amount was, so I didn't necessarily feel too big of a need to say the exact number after the fact. But yeah, since we had that big talk about transparency, I decided to just throw that out there. And then, I guess back to cutting convenience. Counter-Strike's probably the most convenient because I'm not even speeding up anything there. I'm literally at that point just cutting them into 10-minute segments. So that one's got the fastest and most convenient cutting phase, technically speaking. Well, I guess it's got the least convenient recording phase to compensate for it, because I'm not recording in-game. I'm recording after the fact with GoTV. So I'm actually like manning the camera and that kind of stuff, and which I guess is technically a good thing, because if there was something that I wanted to go back to and like draw on the map board and stuff, I have full control over that and not have to do it like post-production or anything like that. And then I can also, rewind and show how something happened from another player's point of view and that kind of stuff. So even though it isn't as simple as just recording as I'm playing, it's definitely got its perks. So I shouldn't complain about it. I should just make the notes that it is not quite as convenient as this. But the cutting's easier, so that compensates. Alright, I should finally hope to be done talking about conveniences of, slash inconveniences of doing all this YouTube stuff. Anywho, hopefully this is the one where I get to kill the Brain of Cthulhu. Although, with me running this way, I'm doubting it. I'll give it a 50-50 chance, actually. But, I mean, I guess, technically speaking, the Brain of Cthulhu, I've been working him up forever, but he just falls down like everybody else. I mean, he's gonna fall down just like King Slime and Wall of Flesh and even the Destroyer, All these guys just die instantly with the Stardust Dragon. The only thing that can't is like Duke Fisherone. Oh boy. Yeah, this definitely isn't this video. Sorry. I forgot that I went through a phase. I'm like, you know what? I'm getting annoyed having to not get the entire row, in a given shot, so I'm going to just take out an entire block type. I'm going to just strip mine the entire dungeon. Fat lot of good that was. I neglect to appreciate the magnitude of such a task. And so I probably spend a good 10-15 minutes on this task and then realize that I'm kind of out of my league. And vertical integration is definitely the way to go. And yes, I know that vertical integration has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, and it just sounds appropriate, so no need to bash me for that. I'm merely making a joke. So I'm now just whittling away at the dungeon, feeling like this is going to be great. Evenly destroying stuff as I go down. Decide to talk to the mechanic for some reason. Not sure why, because I'm not selling things, I'm putting things in chests. So this was kind of a silly idea, I mean this whole dungeon thing, because all it's doing is making one inventory spot not be taken, but that's not enough. I need like 6 extra inventory slots for this whole thing to work out. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, I drowned the mechanic to death. As you probably noticed, she fell in the water. And I don't really do anything to help her out. I actually can pretty much drive her deeper down. And for what it's worth, I wasn't even thinking about the possibility of that as I was doing this. I was kind of just strip mining how I naturally would if she wasn't around. But with that said, even if I knew that that was what was going to happen, I probably wouldn't have changed anything. So, I can at least say with honesty that it was an accident. But, I'd also have to say that I would have done it on purpose if I had known. Yeah, so the big folly with all this is the dungeon is extremely wide when you get deeper. I mean, I'm just basically eating away at the entry hall. Then eventually it gets wider, and then I think to myself, okay, I just gotta go to the full length of it, and it'll all be great. But then, when you look at it on the mini-map after it's all said and done, you've got yourself an entire square mile. And a square mile isn't really what I signed up for. And we've got more important things to do than, strip mine a dungeon just to make the rest of things a little easier. It'd be much better to just start doing the vertical mining to make things a lot easier. And it's less of a kludge job. I mean, all of this, it doesn't follow any formula. It's kind of just case-by-case house calls, and when that happens, efficiency diminishes. That's it for this video. I will see you next video.